Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Matt. I'm a full-time single father of 2 small children. We currently live in America, but recently I purchased an Akiya that's over 400 years old in the Japanese countryside of Ichinoseki in Iwate Prefecture. We're planning to move there full-time this year, and we'll be documenting the full renovation on this channel, as well as showing our integration into Japanese culture and society. If that intrigues you, we'd love it if you would subscribe, like, and ding that notification bell so that you can follow along with our fun and exciting journey. So this video is being shot the same day as the last couple of videos. So it was a very busy day for me. I went and did that small little bit of shrine cleaning, and then went and did the spring cleaning with the community. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. And now I'm back at the house and back to doing more cleaning. So right now I am scrubbing the Engawa. As you can see, it takes a lot of time and effort just in very small areas. You can also see just how dirty the water is getting as well. Every time that I get up, I am taking the dirt that I am accumulating on the towel and going and washing it out elsewhere, so I'm not putting it back into the bucket that I'm using. So trying to keep the water as clean as I can for as long as I can. There's Toshiyuki-san coming by to check on me. So now, this was a fun clip. I got a kick out of it because it almost looks like I'm barely moving or doing anything because of the speed, but I was really intrigued to get started on the tatami mats, and I wanted to take a break from the Engawa cleaning, so I figured I'd do this cool little 50-50 test, and boy, the change is crazy. So I did that and took some pictures and stuff, and now I'm back to cleaning the Engawa again, and you can kind of see just how dirty it is. In between all of those boards, you can see just how much dirt is in there, and so that's what's taking so long. It's just scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing some more. And you know, just little by little, and you can see I'm putting some real weight into it. Oh, bug, bye bye buddy. So I had decided that I had done enough for that night, and now got up super early in the morning. I think it's probably around 5 o'clock right now whenever I first got started, and again, just back to it. I'm trying to use all of my time efficiently here, so just trying to do as much cleaning and fixing and, you know, just trying to get the place in a little bit better shape than it is whenever I first got there. So part of it, that, you know, this is the entryway, this is the first step into the house basically, so it really needs to be clean. And it had been a while that I had been there and I hadn't cleaned it yet, so I really wanted to get on it. It's a really big area, as you can see too. It's very wide. The area that I'm on right now is actually 6 feet wide, so it's really big. Yeah, I think it's about 15 or 19 feet long, something like that, by 6 feet wide. So just this little area is very, very big. As you can also see, I am doing the thresholds where the doors slide in between the Genkan, which is that big room there, and the tatami rooms. Just trying to get as much done as possible. And again, as you can see, it just takes a lot of time and scrubbing. And then wipe all that stuff up, get up, go wash it off, come back. Now I cut all of those parts out where I'm going and washing out the rag, because it's just dead space for one, but it's also just time. You know, that's more time that I'm putting in. So it's not just the scrubbing, but then washing the towel out over and over, having to walk over, wash it out, come back. It's a lot, but really making a huge dent in it and getting much, much closer to the end. And it is looking fantastic. I am really amazed at just how nice a lot of the house is becoming just by cleaning. You know, not having to replace anything. Obviously, there's things that will need replaced, but there is so much here that is in really good shape, and all it needed was cleaned. Good morning, everyone. It's a little after 6 a.m. I am cleaning the Engawa still, and I just wanted to make a quick video to show you just how easily all the doors come off and everything opens up. I took all these doors off in a matter of a minute, roughly. They just pop up and out. They're really, really simple. So these came out, and all those all the way across the front. I'm opening it up so I can clean. I'm also going to be taking off the ones on the front here in a little while. That way I can, sweep out and not die. So I've been doing some testing, and man, everything is just really coming out well. That side's done, that side's not. And it's just really dark in here. There's not a lot of light, so it's really hard to show, but the difference from side to side, and this looked exactly like that. So it really just needs a lot of cleaning and wiping. And same with this Engawa, it's just beautiful. It just needs a lot of cleaning. So that's what I've been working on, cleaning out all the little areas around so that the doors slide better. I'll be replacing all these little slider pieces. They're usually like plastic or metal or something. So I'll be replacing those. That way they slide perfectly. Same with all the way across the front here. And then I think that's all I'm going to do is just these. I may get into a couple more, we'll see. But a lot of them are pretty decent shape. Like a lot of these just need to be cleaned, aligned, stuff like that. So yeah, just working away, scrubbing away. This takes a lot of time. I know it seems like, it's just a floor, it only takes 30 minutes. No, this has really not been done in so long, and it's really hard to show. But down in these cracks, yeah, see the difference? So I have to go through and scrub the heck out of it. So that and all the little marks and stuff like that, it takes a while. And I'm only using soap and water. I'm trying really hard not to use any chemicals anywhere if I can help it. You know, I will need to, obviously, in some places, but like in the pressure washer, there's nothing in there. That's just water. Just soap and water. So it takes a while, but boy, is it worth it. Boy, is it worth it. And I still need to polish the wood. That's the thing, is it still needs to be polished, and it is already just so beautiful and bright and vibrant still. Yeah, just needed a good clean. There will be areas that eventually I'll have to go back, sand, revarnish, stuff like that. But man, it is in really, really stinking good shape. So, working on the rest of this Engawa shouldn't be more, maybe another couple of hours, hopefully, to get to the edge there. I've only been doing just the bottoms. I haven't been going up the poles or anything yet. You can see there's so much dirt left over and stuff. That used to look like that. So you can see just how well it cleans up. This thing, I mean, look, I did just that little bitty spot. I mean, come on, how dirty. How long has this been sitting, right? I did a little spot on the side. I know it's hard to see. But this thing's going to go outside, get pressure washed, and then revarnished. And I'm going to try to keep anywhere where there's supposed to be wood grain, I'm going to keep it. So same like these stairs, we're just going to do like a matte finish on it, you know, polyurethane basically, matte finish. And that way it's just bright and vibrant and beautiful. The beams and the ceiling and everything will go black. So that's kind of the way it's supposed to be here. That's the way it's going to go back. And I've already ordered that. That will be here soon. So I'm working on the Engawa and the Genkan as a whole. For those in America and elsewhere, the Engawa is the little hallway basically that goes kind of around the outside of the house. So like this area as well. This is the Engawa. And the Genkan is basically like this whole room. So the floor and the hallway. It's the kind of like the indoor-outdoor room, or what could be considered the mud room in some places. So, man, the floor feels so nice with it being clean. So good. So, yeah, we are going to I'm going to get that finished. Then I'm going to pressure wash. Man, I don't know if I'll pressure. We'll see what happens. I might just scrub it. But I'll get this done basically. I mean, like I said, it still needs a lot more work, but that's actually, you know, just getting it going. We got to do around the outside here of the Engawa, the face, I guess you could call it. So just working away. I will be sweeping and cleaning more of the tatami mats today. I wanted to take the doors off, get some more light, because I just can't see anything. It's so dark in here, there's barely any light. I have some ideas for that, but if anybody else has any better ideas, you're welcome to let me know. I was thinking about just adding some LED strips, kind of trying to hide them, you know, on anywhere that has like a lip. You know, I can hide it on the inside of the lip kind of thing. So, like in here, I was thinking about running them on the tops of the beams. You know, that way you don't see them, but it just lights up the whole area. So, just a thought. Same as like in some of these rooms. You know, like you have this beam and there's a gap like that on top. So I was thinking about you could run strips all the way down. So that was my idea. Let me know what you think about that. I mean, the cool thing about that is, you know, if you get an LED controller, you can control the color, you know, the temperature of it. So you could have warm white or cool white or whatever you wanted. You could dim it up and down to be perfect. So yeah, that's what I was thinking, was doing that. Plus they're very energy efficient, you know, compared to some of these things like that. That's probably 100-something watts. And LEDs to light this place up would be like 10 watts. So big difference. Electricity is expensive here, so you got to be careful. I was asking about a hot water heater. And I was asking Toshiyuki-san, and he said, oh yeah, we got hot water heaters, but it'll cost you about 500 to 800,000 yen. And I was like, wait, what? Why does it cost like $4,000 or $5,000, $6,000? And he's like, oh, because we do heat pumps here. He said we don't do the electric hot water heaters because they're so expensive. Electric is expensive. He said if you use one of those, you could run your bill up to what did he say? Well, it was the equivalent of like $350 a month. And I was like, yeah, no thanks. Never mind. Because I was like, ours are just like, you know, real small. 1.5 by, you know, 1.5. Like, and they're real small. He's like, yeah, just very inefficient. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. So he showed me his. They're huge, these huge things on the side of the house. I thought, okay, that makes more sense. So, all right, enough chitter chatter. I'm gonna get back to work. I've got you guys set up on the time lapse and everything, so you won't miss anything, I promise. And I will see you in a little while. So back to cleaning the Engawa. I really wanted to get it finished up, so just more and more scrubbing. So as you might have heard in the beginning of the video, we are going to be moving to Japan full-time this year. Very exciting for us. We are really excited to get over there to start transitioning, start learning, start integrating. Very, very excited. Me and the kids both. They are looking forward to meeting new friends, learning new things, getting into some of the activities there are to do out there. Very excited for the snow and the seasonal changes. Looking forward to being able to help the community in a more full-time sense. And if there is anyone who is interested in also coming and joining or just helping this community, please feel free to reach out to me. We are looking for good helpers and good community members to come in and help support and burgeon this community. We want to grow it and revitalize this area. There's so much opportunity here. All it takes is people with a purpose people with a passion, and people with vision. Come and join us. We would love it. So almost done here. Getting really close to the end. As you can see, just in the difference of the thresholds when they're getting scrubbed, and then you can see the dirt disappear out of the cracks. It's very satisfying. Very satisfying. Again, very hard work, but it's worth every bit. It's what it takes, especially when it comes to such a big home. But if you're willing to put in the time and effort, you'd be amazed at what you can do. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you in the next one.